Hello everyone, my name is Jamie. I'm so excited that you're joining me today for our banded lower body sequence. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. If it's your first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. For today's class, all that you will need is a resistance band. And if you don't have one, don't worry about it. It'll still be a lot of fun even without it. So let's go ahead and get started. Always remember, if there's any question with or doubt with your body in any of my exercises, do the best that you can and modify. Always ask your doctor. That's always best. If it's right for you, if it's not feeling right on your body, you can always send me a message or comment, and maybe we can connect with modifications specifically designed for you. Go ahead and please grab your resistance band, and we're going to get started in an all-four position. So once your band is a couple of inches above your knees, I have a band that's not quite the most resistance in this particular brand. It is, I think, 1 or 2 beneath the most resistance. Okay, if there's anything particular happening in your wrist today where you prefer to be supported in your wrist with all 5, rather your thumb, I guess, doesn't touch, but the knuckles touching down to the floor. Remember, if you're on this high position, careful that your wrists aren't rolling or rolling in, vice versa. Otherwise, we place our 10 fingers firm to the mat, spread them out nice and wide, and start with your feet at least hip distance apart. All right, you guys, starting with the fire hydrant, we extend the knees outward to the right, and then softly bring your awareness to almost touching the knees together. On the exhale, open. On the inhale, close. Okay, now let's talk about our navel. Pull your belly inward. On your exhale, lift. On your inhale, lower. On your exhale, lift. On your inhale, lower. Okay, in a little bit, not yet. We're going to create a pulse. In 5, hold the knee up. 4, 3 more. 3, not too fast. 2. On this one, hold it up and pulse up, 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 up. Acknowledge the burn. Lift, lift, lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down and go ahead and walk your knees back. Walk your knees back into a child's pose. Widen your knees, let the belly fall through the 2 knees and thighs. Take a moment to bring your forehead to the floor, maybe your chin, your third eye. And just for a moment, pay attention to your breathing. Okay, slowly, go ahead and push yourself back up. A couple of slow breaths for that right glute. All right, continuing on that right side, push back up to your tabletop, spread your 10 fingers nice and wide. We'll call this one a push back. The push is coming from our right heel. Send that right heel back. Draw those right knees towards each other. You don't have to tap the foot to the floor, the knee to the floor each time. Each time, though, resist the knees coming together. Each time, your exhale out the mouth, pull the belly up and in, pull pelvic floor muscles tighter. Inhale by the nose. Pay attention to that leg that's extending. Don't move anything else. Send it way back. You're here to strengthen your glutes, the biggest muscles in the body. Strengthening the glutes may help with imbalance in the body. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Bring the knees towards each other and sit down. Let's roll our wrists out. Okay, take your time, spend a couple circles clockwise, counterclockwise. All right, you guys, come on down one more on this right side. We're feeling that burn, not moving too fast. Okay, this one we're going to take the band and extend it all the way out to start. Flex the foot towards the floor instead of toes back to the back wall, toes to the floor. And we're going to create little bitty movements, lifting and tapping. Here we go. Draw your belly in, flatten your back, lift, lower, lift, lower, not too fast, not a pulse, lifting off the mat, tapping, resisting that tap. Okay, the belly wants to drop, the spine wants to assume a relaxed position where it doesn't have to work. Fight for the core here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, be so proud of yourself. Last 1. And let's take a moment to both stretch wrist, shoulders, and glutes. You can take a child's pose. You can thread a needle in your child's pose. You can walk your child's pose to the left and the right side of your mat one at a time. You can child's pose, take an additional tricep stretch, bringing your palms together to meet with the neck. Give yourself time for 2 or 3 slow inhale exhales. Slower each breath. And then we move to the other side of our body before we change our minds. Okay, take your time, but not too much time. Check your band that it's in the right spot. Join me please in the tabletop position. Remember, no dropping your belly, no puffing up our back. Find that tabletop position, draw your belly in, find hip distance position, and we start with fire hydrants. Chin off our chest, exhale. Inhale, not too fast. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe the challenge for you today is the spot that you're staring at. Maybe the eyes keep wanting to flicker about, move all around your mat space. And the challenge could be for you to honing in your concentration powers on a gaze, on the sense of vision. Or maybe you have an easy time finding one spot to focus, but the breath is not easy today. It's feeling rigid, like it's fighting. Last 3. Maybe your challenge is to notice slow inhale exhales. 2, 1, close the knees, child's pose, widen your knees, connect the big toes. Take a moment to stretch. Your glutes are very warm. They're big muscles of the body, creating your heart rate to start coming up, your breath to intensify. And when you know that these are all going to occur, that is the design and intention, can you focus on your breath? Throw yourself back to a tabletop position and go back into number 2. Okay, you guys, find your tabletop, no cat, no cow, no arch, and we go for a kickback. Draw the knees towards each other. Kick back, exhale. Inhale, draw the knees towards each other. Is the gaze remaining the same? Maybe both sides of the body didn't turn around in the other direction like I did. Or maybe you're finding your gaze is really solid now on this side because you've taken the time to set how do you want this side to go, prepping the other side. You know it's coming now, so it's harder maybe for the mind to stay connected with the body. The mind wants to rush ahead. Stay connected. We're almost there. 3. Connect the body. The breath. 1 more big push. Kick it back. Softly resist. Take time to find a wrist stretch. Perhaps tuck the toes under and allow this time to be multi-stretch underneath the feet. Maybe one of the wrist shoulders needs a different stretch. Long leg, flex the foot, toes to the floor. We lift and lower, not too fast. It's a range, not a pulse. Ready? Lift the leg. Inhale down. Lift, exhale. Inhale, resist. Careful we're not moving left and right, left and right. Try to stay centered. Find that balance. Balance is always a struggle in our practice. It's never an easy part. For some of us, flexibility, that may be easy. For some of us, strength may be easy. Roughly as balance easy for most. Lift. We have to work on it. Some days it's like we never even tried it once in our life. You know that. Lift. Lower. We're almost there. 5, 4. Here's your best. 3. Put your mind right here on 2. Your heart, everything you've got right here. Last one. Lift and lower. All right. Take your time finding maybe a thread needle position. If that's working for you, maybe a twist in the spine, taking a little bit of pressure off of the wrist, off of the shoulder. Perhaps a child's pose or a puppy pose suits better. Puppy pose, hips stay high, and the chest goes low, melting the heart towards the mat, creating a big open in the front of the spine. All right, we're not done. Go ahead and please join me standing, and we'll continue moving our banded lower body, this time standing up and moving into our legs. All right, band will stay where it is. Remember, grab water as you need it through this practice. All right, we're going to take our toes for little taps. Join me, please, when you're ready, taking a squat position. When we squat, very common for some people's feet to roll out to the edges. Careful, that doesn't happen. Very common for people to take a squat and then push the knees forward and the heels come up. Be careful, that doesn't happen. Think about someone pulling your butt back until almost you tip off of your toes. Then, in that far back position, lower the hips down towards the chair. Okay? In that squatting position, stay down halfway there, not all the way low, and we'll step out and in. For the first few of these, I'm going to stay this way, out and in, out and in. While we're stepping out with our right leg, I'd like for you to tell the left knee, push away from the band direction. So left knee butts up against the band and pushes out. Right leg goes out, left knee works against it. Right leg out. Right leg in. We're not standing up and down the time. Remember, shift the weight back. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Quickly shake out your legs. This time, instead of to the side of us, put a diagonal. The next one will be behind us. Diagonal back side. Staying on that same leg. Remember, take your hips back till you almost tip off the toes and sit down. Not all the way, halfway. Step right leg to the diagonal. Light up your obliques. Diagonal. Right knee pushing in opposition of where the right leg's, left knee, excuse me, going in opposition of where the right leg's going. Wrong, right leg out. Right leg out. Diagonal, but left knee is working, pushing against that band, pushing that knee left. Almost there. Ooh, burns so good. 3, 2. We have one more. 1. Shake Okay, relax. Now I'm gonna go backwards. Okay, here we go. Right, look ready. Keep that same position, pushing your hips back, almost coming up off the toes, dropping those hips down halfway. Keep it back, step it back. Back together. Step it back. Notice you're not putting all of your weight onto the right foot. Keeping it loaded into that left one mostly. Right foot is having a quick movement of step. Not all the weight though. And right back behind us. Right knee is pushing forward. Right toes are stretching the band back. Keep your chest up. Keep that sternum tall, proud. Last 3. Step it back for 2. Last 1. Oh my gosh. Help me, Rhonda. Okay. We gotta go circle all the ways. And then I gotta clockwise and counterclockwise rather. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We already know back, we already know down, and we already know behind us and diagonal and side of us. We step together. Here we go. Step back, diagonal, quick tap, side tap, together. Make a circle, back, corner side, forward together, back, diagonal, side, and circle in front together. Back, diagonal, side, together. Back, diagonal, side, together. 3, 2. 1 more. Step back. Diagonal, side, keep together. Quick shake out. Back in. Here we go. We gotta go the other way. Step in front of you. Step side. Step diagonal. Step back. And bring it together. Here we go. Step side. Diagonal. Back and together. Step side. Diagonal. Back and together. Step side. Diagonal. Back and together. Step diagonal. And together, step side, diagonal, back, together, step side, diagonal, back, together. That's what we have to do. The other side. Okay. Hard up, check. Band, keep it on if you wish. We're gonna do the other side. Okay, same squat technique. We start, remember, stepping our leg back. Okay. Oh, we didn't step side. Yeah, we step side to start. Okay. Okay, here we go. You put sitting back position. Almost you come off your toes. And then slow her down. Not all the way. Halfway though. We step out and in. We step out and in. And in. Maybe you want the arms over the head. Maybe you want them working down and up. Perhaps you want to move in the same direction as your leg. Let the right knee push back. We have 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Oof. Okay. Before we step back, let's step our diagonal. Okay. Find that squat-like position, sending the hips back and down. Keep it down, not too low. Step it diagonal. Together. Out to the side, diagonal. Remember, you're moving a little back and to the side on this one. Up and up and in, and the weight is in our heel, but our toes are sealed, and the right knee is pushing out to the right. The left foot toes are going diagonal left. 3, 2, One more, guys. Go ahead, stand up, shake it out. Okay, last one. We're gonna step this to the left. Okay, best one. Best one. You know it's coming circles. That burn is for real. Take it down, find your sitting back in down position. Let's go back. Together, push the left toes back for a quick step. Let that right knee move forward. Keep that right heel down. Feeling that right foot firm. Behind us. Behind us. Right heel firm. You could look down if you wanted to. You don't have to. But you could see your big toes if you wanted to. Send the weight back in the heel. Last one. Let it go. Okay. Okay, here's the best one. Circles. Ready? Back, diagonal, side, sweep together. Find your spot. Back. Let's go. Diagonal, side, sweep it together. Back, diagonal, side, sweep together. Back, diagonal, side, together. Back, diagonal, side, together. We're almost done with our circles this direction in 3, in 2. Complete your circle, stand and shake it out real quick. Okay, this time take a side diagonal back. Ready? We finish. Squat hips down and back. We take it side, diagonal, back, feet together. We take it side, diagonal, back, together, side, diagonal, back, together, side, diagonal, back, together. We're almost there. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Last 3, 2, complete your circle, stand and rise and shake out your legs. Amazing. Okay, we got to stretch out our legs. Take that band, come on down to the floor. Let's move those legs into a figure 4 stretch seated. Okay, lots of options. Kick that foot, bend that knee. That might be enough. Maybe you want to straighten your arms and push your body up towards the leg. If arms aren't moving, maybe the hips can lift and you can bring the hips closer to the heel and then try to re-walk the arms. However, whichever way, relax the foot in the lap. Big breath in, exhale it out. Again, inhale, exhale. One more big breath in, exhale. Okay, keeping that figure 4, extend the legs. And we're gonna try and create a inside of the foot to inside of the leg stretch. So it's like a figure 4-ish, but just not on top. Bringing that leg that was in the 4 shape to the inside of the thigh, above the knee, below the knee, fold over the leg, frame your foot with both hands. Allow your belly to relax, let your head completely hang. Soften your teeth and notice your fingers for the moment softening on the floor. One more breath in and then exhale out. Really soft. Use your fingers and slowly start to push yourself upward. Okay, other side, other leg, same thing. We'll do our figure 4 seated. Taking that figure 4, crossing the foot over the leg, relaxing the foot in the lap. Maybe picking up the foot and using the body to stretch into this one. Or maybe lifting the bum and bringing it closer to the foot and then walking into it. Slow breath in and out. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. See if there's any more. Maybe one more in that you can bring the body to the leg to the body, or the hip to the foot, the knee. Maybe we're just bringing everything closer towards one another. Big breath in. Exhale, breath it out. All right, and then extending that leg. And this time it's the inside of our figure 4 to the inside of the right leg, forward folding, letting our hands frame the straight leg. folding at the navel, over the straight leg. Just for a moment, soften the jaw, upper teeth, the lower teeth, even the tongue. While you're paying attention to the tongue remaining soft, soften the shoulders, soften the toes. Let's take one more breath in. Slow exhale. Make room for this one more together in. Slow exhale out. Take your time to slowly guide yourself back up to seated position. You can come to cross-legged, seated, and we did it. Tell your legs thank you so much. And also remember to thank your band for challenging you today in practice. I thank you for showing up on your mat with me. I'll see you next time. Lots of peace and love to you. See you next time, guys. Bye.